My history with Royale High is very complicated, but not in the way you think. It's more of a toxic, manipulative relationship, like my relationship with The Sims 4. I joined with my original account back in 2017 and made the one I prefer in either 2018 or 2019. Everything back then was way better, more beginner friendly and role-playing friendly. Sure, it could just be the nostalgia talking, but it was cooler. Lance and Barbie weren't found out to be terrible people yet. There was more passion and love in the game. I don't know when the downfall started, but it was before Campus 3 somewhere. It was probably when sets were going up in price, barely anything male-centered coming out. Back when I started, hairs included. They got rid of the predictable diamond spawning and replaced it with a diamond spawning system that just tells you run around aimlessly, only getting a few diamonds at a time. They've lied countless times and don't release needed updates, let alone finish literally anything. They're still coming soon, plastered onto everything. A lot of the realms themselves too, no matter how many years have gone by. I think I still have a photo of the coming soon on that bridge. I forgot what realm it is. Barbie not caring, breaking promises, leaving projects unfinished, not being inclusive and removing badges because the YouTubers don't say exactly what Barbie wants. Lance being racist, transphobic, being anti-LGBTQ+ in general, and there's a whole laundry list of horrible things that are now part of their history forever. Not to mention that some of the clothing is suspicious, but I personally don't want to talk about that. It's too uncomfortable. They also made the game worse over time by trying to get rid of exploiters and hackers, but the things they add to prevent these things just make everything harder for everyone, even the new players. No matter what they do, hacking will always exist. It's on the same level as YouTube trying to get rid of ad blockers by making the average experience worse, making more people use ad blockers. With the prices in Royale High getting more and more expensive, having already thrown my money at them for multiplier game passes, I understand why people want to risk being banned. At least Bloxburg is trying to make things better by removing the fees, fixing the payment things and stuff that people were mad at them for. I would have made a video on the payment difference, but everyone already figured out it was roughly a 25% difference. But thanks to Royale High, the way it is now, I don't feel cared for. I don't feel like I am treated fairly and nicely. To be fair, dress-up games are mostly in the girl demographic, but what made me play this game back in the day was that you could be a prince, princess, lord, lady, knight in shining armor, queen, king, etc. It was fun, and it treated everyone the same, except for there being more things for girls and boys. But it was different than other role-playing games because it had both biological genders. Sure, there was no gender-neutral looking clothes or items, but that's where Royale High could have improved. But without Royale High, I would have had a harder time in life, realizing I feel better presenting as a man. My character Damien that first showed up in my first Royale High video has my back when Royale High doesn't. But of course, sadly, no matter how much I am let down, and no matter how the horrible shit the creators have done to not respect anyone, and wanting to cut me and many others out of their lives, when they've been a long part of mine, I keep coming back. They've influenced me to collect everything, farming for items, finding the best way to do it, and selling extra items in the trading hub because I want to do it. This Royal Ween update makes me happy to play, but only for a few hours, then I feel exhausted and not want to play anymore, but I have to. I have the urge to continue to collect everything even when it doesn't fit. But experiencing the update with others made me happy because I'm not alone. Yes, it also makes me happy when people agree that Royale High is becoming worse. That's why I showed it. Plus, you can't ignore people's helpful criticism. Taking in the constructive criticism is how you improve in whatever you're working on, or generally as a person. That's why I sometimes ask people to criticize my work, because I want to improve. If you don't, you'll become like Barbie and make things either stagnant or worse. But once the Royal Ween update is gone, it will go back to how it was. I'm not sure if they can make another good update, or if they'll recycle crap we've already had before. Lately, they've been doing nothing but toys, and that's disappointing. If you asked me how I would improve Royale High a year ago, I would have told them to trash everything. Let everything die as it is. I know my time growing up with Royale High would die too, but it's better than watch it be twisted and rotten beyond its expiration date. I wouldn't even consider letting a company buy the game, because it would either be worse than it is now, or the company would have to do a lot of stuff to fix everything the creators have made to piss everyone off, while trying to keep up with the current demand of seasonal updates. But how I would improve Royale High right now is to go backwards on updates and add new ones, like more body types, since they love their toggles. Royalty Kingdom did it, but that was before everything went down the drain, releasing only Robux outfits in updates and nothing else. A little correction, it seems like they're back to updating, but it's all too much for me. Too bright, and the shop has no calmness to it like it used to. I can't see what I'm even looking at. Not only that, but the UI isn't simple like it used to be. Maybe it's a brain rot channel fever dream or something. Even though both games are technically not dead, it feels like they are. I hope you know what I mean. I like the body type that Dress to Impress has for men, but I would like toggles since I want to choose for my characters to be either a twink, a buff guy, or something else. I think that might be plausible to do, but I'm not sure. I don't know what body type toggles other people might want though, other than curvy or heavy set. No more things that cost real money, except for the cancer funding. I support that if they're actually giving it to the donation place. Rest in peace, Lizzie Winkle. They would finish what Barbie started with the unkept promises of coming soon, and paying the team reasonably, obviously. No free labor. Obviously lowering the diamond and candy costs, and make it more solid. At this point, it just seems like they're throwing numbers at the wall, being like, ah yes, a 50,000 diamond boot sounds reasonable. I could go on forever on what could be improved, because there's so much sludge of problems, and it continues to flow, dragging everyone down with it. Royale High, I want to care about you, but how can I when you don't care about us? We used to love you, or at least I did. You've helped me create stories with my friends when we used to roleplay like nothing else mattered. Now look at you. You're a corpse that refuses to die, and refuses to be out of the limelight. You have to rest now, Royale High. It's okay. We'll be fine. You don't need to worry anymore. You've helped me and probably others discover who they are, the good and the bad. I'll be here until you're ready to go. I'll see you soon.